Good morning. Good morning. It's time. I hope I'm in the right place. Are you in the right place? I'm here this morning to share with you a morning practice. I've been doing this for a long time on Sundays, and for a longer time, I should know the date that I started, but I started when we started separating, distancing, physical distancing for safety. So good morning, everybody. I hope you join me live, and I hope you join me when it's the perfect time for you. As I'm sharing this, I invite you to do the same. And let's see. Sorry for the delay here this morning. There we go. Good morning. Okay. I decided to not go anywhere today. And I have a new microphone. Good morning, Annie. What a nice thing. I haven't seen you here before. I have a new microphone, and I decided to just share my backyard. Hopefully on Sunday next week I'll be sharing from Vermont. It feels like this fall is bringing us in, and this started for me, that's where I wanted to say this started for me around the equinox, the spring equinox and fall equinox just passed. But this is supposed to be a big full moon this week, and I believe it means it's a blue moon because there's 2 in 1 month. And we're going in here in North America. We're going in even as they're coming out in South America into spring and out into the southern hemisphere, into that blooming time. But there's this deep place of shedding, and I used an image to announce this. Meditation of a phoenix with the full moon. So there's this time of going into the ash, like the leaves that go down to the ground and earth and become the richest of compost. So good morning from my own backyard. Let's all take a breath of connection as you join. Some from Europe, some from America, some from Canada, so far of who I see. Give a wave and a welcome and a heart or a like if you're here. Enjoy and rapture as we begin. It's the little things that go a long way in this technical world that we are currently sharing with such grace. All right. So breathe in through your heart. Thanks for the hearts and the likes and the shares. I really appreciate it. Physical distancing is challenging for me, and social connection is important to me. Thank you, thank you. So breathe in through your heart. Breathe out through your heart and make that connection heart to heart. I was reading Paulo Coelho this morning, and he was telling a story about how the universe, trying to explain how the universe is held within each of us. Exhale through your heart again. So even as I begin to tell the story, I want you to notice your breath and your heart, and where are you in relation to both? Where are you in relation to both? So Paulo Coelho was trying to explain to a group of people about how the universe is held within us, and he couldn't figure it out. And there was a painter in the room. Are you breathing in and out of your heart? There was a painter in the group, and he said, look out the window. They were in Brooklyn, I think, in New York. What do you see? And they said, I see the streets of Brooklyn. I see a street in Brooklyn. And then he put a piece of paper over the whole window, and he cut a small hole out. And they said, what do you see? He said, I see the same street. And then he cut many holes out. And no matter what hole you look through, it still contained the whole street when you looked out. So when you breathe in through your heart, can you connect to the whole universe? And exhale through your heart. Facebook reminds me that 4 years ago I was on Mount Asangate, a very high, we call it Asamgate, very high mountain in Peru, beautiful valley, many beautiful lagoons, and in the night it's as if you are in the cosmos. So breathe in that cosmos that you are. Breathe it all into your heart and out to your heart, out through your heart. And set an intention for your practice today. For this time we've spent together already. As you come into your presence, notice what's shifted for you around your breath, your consciousness, your awareness of your connection to the stars or the earth, and receive the results that come from that action. Allow it, bring it in. Why worry about the loaves and the fishes? If you say the right words, the line expands. If you say them with love and the felt ferocity of that love and the felt necessity of that love, the fish explode into many. Imagine him speaking, but don't worry about what is reality or what is plain or what is mysterious. If you were there, it was all those things. If you can imagine it, it is all those things. Eat, drink, be happy, accept the miracle. Accept to the spoken word, spoken with love. So close your eyes if you haven't already. Actually, take one more look if you're a screen gazer. Take one more look at all the colors and all the transformation, all that's coming down from the trees. Next week we'll be on a mountainside in Vermont in that vista, and we'll get all the colors that there are. Take in the colors and the time of transformation here. Fall, and then close your eyes and go inside. And maybe, just maybe, you want to open your eyes one more time and look out your own window and see what you see. And notice your connection to the nature around you. And breathe in through your heart. And close your eyes and exhale and give yourself to the earth. Inhale up the front of your body. And exhale down the back of your body. And with those eyes closed, go inside to the places where it's time for you to let go of things that have bloomed this summer, or to shift out of that place of coming into winter, coming out of winter. So I know some folks join me from the southern hemisphere. So that time of changing of seasons and light, longer or shorter days. The darkness here, we'll focus today in North America, of going in. We store up, we eat lots of sugar sweets from the fruit trees, and then we store those sugars to sweetness into the dark and turn inward and hibernate. So breathe in again to the center of you, in through your heart. Let your belly be soft. And out through your heart the next time on your exhale. Slowing way down, and go in a little deeper with the next breath. So you breathe in through your heart into that central channel. Exhale down through the center of you into the earth. And if you're standing, it's right between your legs that you're going down and through your feet. And if you're sitting, it's right between those sits bones on the earth, rooting, connecting. On your next inhale, whenever that is, comfortably draw the energy up. Draw up from your feet, up through your sits bones. Drawing deeply Good morning, good morning, good morning, Mother Earth. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale completely. Exhale down to the earth. Like the leaves that fall and fly down from the trees, softly, softly. Feel that connection with the earth as you deepen it. And then allow yourself to just rest. To just rest in your breath. And notice, are you resting on the earth in your imagination? Are you resting indoors, outdoors? And then breathe in through your heart and exhale, and in your imagination walk out the front door of your heart into the field. A meadow, a garden, a sacred place. You've been here before. Feel that connection of the sun on your face and the whisper wind kiss on your cheek on this beautiful day where we connect to love while we're physically distant. And then allow yourself in the field, the meadow, the garden to again fall gently to the earth like a leaf, to fall, to lay, to become like the leaf in the garden. A beautiful flame of color that comes off the trees and falls down. And slowly but slowly dissolves. Dissolves into color, into earth, into dust, into sand, into richness. And it rests. And it rests for this time of winter. And it nourishes the tree that it fell from. Everything that was once growing and reaching for sun that we let go of becomes nourishment for us. Nourishment for the earth. So letting go of your whole self, becoming the ashes, becoming the dust, becoming the dirt. One as the tree that you are, one with the trees, the earth, the roots. Breathe in again there in the field and smell the richness of the earth. Hear the sounds of the garden, of the field, the meadow that you are in, that you are becoming. And when you become one with all that is in that way, can you feel how perhaps you're stardust there in the field, in the meadow? Perhaps you're a tiny light in the dirt, a crystal. Feeling that connection, heartbeat to earth beat. Connecting as your bones dissolve into dust, as you become so clear how deeply connected you are with your own garden. Feeling that connection again, in through your heart and out through your heart. In and out. Each particle of you like an ash. And maybe it's a warmth of the sun and the fire of the sun that dissolves you as you, the way that the sun can disintegrate cloth over time. Or maybe it's just becoming so deeply connected to the earth. What are the words that you need to hear and say to yourself to expand and dissolve, to release that which needs to fall away in the fall? Hear the words perfect for your heart. Speak them to your own heart. Set your intention. I release with ease and grace on each exhale all that no longer serves me. I breathe in love and connection to the frequency of love. I breathe it all out, anything in the way of receiving that. And here, before we take the next step in our journey together, pause and receive and experience all that has changed in response to these actions. What do you notice? Take the moment to notice. Breathe in, breathe out. Excuse me. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Take in the sounds around you. Receive them. And then there you are in a field, a meadow, dust. Are you a tiny little crystal? Have you become the dirt and the soil? Are you dust? Has your leaf crumpled into that beautiful rich gold that earth becomes when it's composted? That the leaves and the cuttings all become this rich, dark loam, beautiful light. So dark and yet so full of light. Are you that person? Feel all that energy that you are, even in the oneness and the nothingness, the everythingness. And the energy you can feel begins to swirl, begins to turn. Of where you once were, all that was you, it swirls and turns and brings this frequency of your light, of your love, brings it all together and consolidates it in that space, in the field, in the dust, a bringing together, a centralizing, a turning around your own central channel of this energy of a phoenix, rising out of the dirt, of the dust. Big, beautiful, feathery wings, long tail. Is your phoenix rainbow colored or red or white? Do you have a phoenix companion who guides you in transformation, who shows you always that you're on the right path? Become that phoenix, that one who can go in and dissolve into the nothing and then rise out of the ash. feel how effortlessly and gracefully the phoenix flies. It's almost as if they fly through water. If you've seen eagle rays or stingrays flying and floating through the water. So quiet. Beautiful tail. A spin. A magical being. Make a circle around the field with your wings, with your phoenix flying with you or as you. How about a big figure 8 this time, turning right and then crossing and turning left, a big circle coming all the way around the big circle and turning right again till you've made a whole figure 8 around, and then reach your wings straight for the sky and fold them down and land on your feet or your sits bones there in the field, in the meadow. Thursday is the full moon. The leaves are falling. What do you want to release? To step into the magic of your own phoenix, of your own transformation. What do you want to take out of this time we've shared together? Whether you're standing or sitting in that field or meadow in your imagination, stand now, literally in your imagination, maybe even in your room, in your body, in your space. Stand and receive. Step in, step forward, and receive all that you have from this practice. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face and the whisper wind kiss on your cheek. Your next exhale, you release anything else that you need to, that you've forgotten. Breathing in there and knowing that it's all showing up perfectly. And then inhale and gather all that energy into your being and your inner being as you gather in the warmth of the sun. Exhale, give some of it to the earth, to the field, right there where you are, so you radiate it out into the field, the meadow, the garden. That frequency radiated out of all the gifts of this practice. And then literally breathe in through your heart, walk in the front door of your heart where we began together, into your room that holds the whole universe. No matter how you look out, you are the whole universe inside. And here in your room, in your space, in your backyard, draw the energy in literally with your hands into your physical heart. I invite you to bring a gift from this practice. What was the gift that you received in this practice today? I'd love it if you share it in the comments, but I want to invite you to bring the gift out into the practice of your life today. And these wise words from Mary Oliver that I began with, I will close with. Why worry about the loaves and the fishes? If you say the right word, the wine expands. If you say them with love and the felt veracity of that love and the felt necessity of that love, the fish explode into many. Imagine him speaking, and don't worry about what is reality or what is plain or what is mysterious. If you were there, it was all those things. If you can imagine it, it is all those things. Eat, drink, be happy. Accept the miracle. Accept to each word, each spoken word, spoken with love. With great love and reverence for the technology and the time that we've shared together today, I'm so glad to have had this opportunity, these many, many Sundays to be with you. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday for a beautiful New England view on a mountainside in Vermont. Have a wonderful Sunday, and do let me know what was the gift from your practice that you're going to share today, and who are you going to share it with? Set an intention right now. Have a fantastic day. See you Sunday.